Ever hit a roadblock with your team and didn't know how to move forward? Install the phrase "not yet" in your team, because the answer to that question lies in cultivating a growth mindset. And today we're going to talk about 9 strategies how you can create a growth mindset in your team. So let's get started. So what is actually the definition of growth mindset? According to Carol Dweck in her book Mindset, the definition of growth mindset is the belief that one's abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and persistence. It's the understanding that talent is just the starting point and they can be nurtured through effort, learning, and resilience. So that's the definition of growth mindset, but what is the contrast with a fixed mindset? And here, individuals believe that their talents and abilities are static traits and cannot change. And often that involves a lot of fear to be judged and the fear of making mistakes and the fear of I'm not enough. So often those people are not up to a challenge or don't want to make an experience because it could fear that they are not intelligent enough to conquer the challenges. So a growth mindset encourages the love of learning and a resilience that is essential for great accomplishments. And growth mindset is a superpower we desperately need in this knowledge worker, complex work environment we are all in, because we face challenges on a regular basis where a solution doesn't exist yet. So we have to come up with our creative minds to find something that solves the challenges we are facing. And for this, we need the ability to learn and have a growth mindset. Let's jump into the 9 ideas how to install a growth mindset in your team. First, it's good to recognize fixed mindset traits. So if you hear your team members saying like, "Oh, I cannot do this," then it's good to hear this and say, "Not yet." We prime the people into the growth mindset that the ability can be learned. Second, embrace challenges in your team. So you need to step out of your comfort zone and you have to learn something new. Third, don't fear failure. Create a work environment where mistakes and failures are seen as learning opportunities. And here always remember that you are enough and you are awesome. The 4th strategy is to value the effort, because effort is the engine that drives a growth mindset and builds resilience and strength. And it reminds me about how I learned swimming, because I wanted to do a triathlon competition and my ability to crawl were almost 0 and I was only able to do 25 meters in one go. But for the competition, I needed to go 1,000 meters. So for 3 months, I was training according to the coach I had, and I didn't feel a lot of change happening. But after 3 months, somehow I was able to crawl the 1,000 meters and my technique massively improved because I was persistently training 2 times per week, doing the exercises and practicing. And that helped me with the effort I put in to be able to swim 1,000 meters in crawling. And this brings me actually to number 5, cultivate persistence, because it's the lifeblood of growth mindset. And you need to practice and learn and have failures and then improve again. And then you see the results. And this continuous practice brings me to the next point. Number 6, you want to continue to learn, because growth is a process and not a destination. So install a desire in your team to learn. Go to conferences, to meetups, or install a 1-hour learning session every Thursday afternoon where people bring in their new knowledges they've learned in this week and you share the knowledge in your whole team. 7, you want to seek constructive feedback. And in Agile, there's a really cool way. It's called the review meeting, where we show our work to our stakeholders to get that constructive feedback so we know we are on the right track or we are not on the right track yet. And we change the direction slightly so we can make our stakeholders happy in the future. Because at the end, it's about outcome and not output. And the difference between output and outcome, I will explain in another video. Have a look there. Number 8, surround yourself with people who have a growth mindset. And in a team, there's a really good meeting called retrospective, where the whole team comes together, sits together and think about how can we improve our ability as a team, and maybe ask in one of the next retrospectives, how can we install a growth mindset in our team and in our organization, and then try out those strategies we are now going through. And strategy number 9, celebrate your small successes and the successes of others. So take inspiration from others who are already successful and embrace them. Or your team member did something awesome, so write them a kudos note and celebrate them for the successes. Or have a success journal for your team. What are things you get feedback from your organization, and what are successes you're already having, so you always get a reminder when maybe the next failure is coming around and you know, that failure is just part of the next success. Which hack do you like the most? Leave a comment below and maybe also tell me what was the result when you tried out that hack. And if you like this video, you will love this video where I talk about 7 ideas how to get an engaged, enjoyable and productive work environment. And now I wish you an enjoyable and productive time.